Welcome, boys and girls, to group time. Today for our stretches, we're going to do a little action poem. We haven't done one of those since we started our postcards. So, stand up. Here we go. God gave me fingers. Wiggle them. And He gave me a nose. Don't touch. And He gave me ears. And He gave me toes. Wiggle your toes. He gave me eyes so I can open wide, and He gave me a mouth with teeth inside. Can you click, click, click? And He gave me a tongue so I can speak. He gave me shoulders. Come on, wiggle them shoulders. And He gave me cheeks for a big smile. He gave me hands so I can play, can turn and wiggle, clap, pound. And He gave me feet so I can walk. Can you walk? Come on. I am beautiful. Can you say that? I am beautiful because God made me. Very good. Today our story is about two men, Peter and Cornelius. So I'm going to get this book. It's our Bible, and it's all true. And I'm going to turn to Acts 10. And in this book, Peter was one of Jesus's helpers. But he's going to meet Cornelius today. Now, Cornelius lived in another town. He lived in Caesarea, and it was like on a map up high, but down low by the sea was the town of Joppa, and that's where Peter was. So one day, Cornelius was in his home and he was praying, and an angel came to him, and the angel said, "Cornelius, God is very happy with you. You pray to Him, you're kind to people, but I need you to send some men to the town of Joppa, and I want you to find Peter and bring him back, and let them bring him back to you." So when Cornelius was through praying, he sent two of his servants on a journey to the town of Joppa. But while they were traveling, Peter was in Joppa, and he was on the top of his house. It was on the roof. He was fixing to have lunch, but he had a dream. And an angel came to him in the dream. And in that dream, he dreamed the same dream 3 times. And while he was finishing the dream, he heard something at the gate. There was men knocking on the gate. It was Cornelius' servants. And they said, "Peter, an angel appeared to Cornelius, and we are to bring you to Caesarea to see to see Cornelius." So they rested that night at Peter's house, and they got up early the next morning. And when they got to Cornelius' house, he had gathered all his family. And Peter realized that he needed to tell them more about God than they knew, because they believed in God, but they had not heard of Jesus. So Peter told them about Jesus, that He was God's Son. He told them all of the good news of Jesus, and his whole family believed, and they all began to tell about Jesus. So today our Bible verse is in 1 John 4:14. And let's get our hands ready. We tell that God sent Jesus for all the world. It's a longer one today, so let's do it again. We tell that God sent Jesus for all the world. 1 John 4:14. Okay, let's stretch out wide and bring our hands together. Dear God, thank you so much for our Bible and the Bible stories that we can learn about. We just thank you for this story about Peter telling about Jesus. And we just pray, Lord, that each one of us will tell people about your love and how you sent Jesus, your son. Amen. Okay, now I'm going to give you a fun thing to do this week. You might want to make a Bible time house. You can do this 2 different ways. You can take a square piece of paper. It has to be a square. And you can fold it in thirds. Your mom or daddy might have to help you. So you fold it in thirds that way. And you fold it in thirds again and crease it. Then you open it up and you're going to get 4 little snips. Do you like to use scissors? I remember my kids on Sunday morning, they like to practice. I have to give them scissor license. And then you just make a box. And tape it. And you can have a Bible time house and pretend you're Peter or Cornelius. Or you can just take a sack, cut the end off, draw a door, draw windows. You might want to draw other things on your house. Stones. A lot of them are made out of stones. And you even might take your scrap paper and make a wall with a gate. See you next week. Have fun.